Hi, everyone. We are taking a look at Module 9. So the first thing I want you to take a look at is resources. Tried to put it all in one, like a one-stop shop for you. And in this particular week, our outcomes, you're going to be taking a look at some outside sources for ideas in your own writing, looking at content, structure, style. This module is really about using some pre-writing strategies to generate ideas for topics, because this particular next written assignment is going to be an informative essay. And so we're going to try to narrow down a topic and generate supporting ideas for it. And then, of course, to distinguish different points of view by looking at different articles by different people, look at different views on the same topic. That is your differentiating different points of view. Okay, so in resources, the brain research essay resources. So you need to, the assignment is going to be an essay on an area of the brain and learning. So you're going to explore what's interest to you. So I recommend you strongly look over the criteria, the instructions and criteria. In other words, what you're going to need to have. As you can see, the structures here. And then as before, I have the table of contents over here. Each of these are pages that contain information that may be useful to you in regards to developing and completing that essay. So stages of the writing process, these are different writing stages. So there's pre-writing, drafting, revising. Right now, really what you're in is brainstorming and then pre-writing. That's what this module is about, and kind of narrowing down your topic. But take a look at that website, Owl of Purdue. It talks about the different stages of writing, what you're going to go through with this essay. One of the items on table of contents is called the CRAP test. And this is where we look at currency of the information you're reviewing, reliability of that information, the authority, in other words, what credibility does it have, and then what's the purpose of that published information or point of view? Is it based in fact? Is it based in opinion? This is especially important that you understand this and apply this, because you're going to be looking at sources on the internet. And of course, the internet contains tons of information. However, it's not always going to pass the CRAP test. So when you are looking for information in which to base your essay, in other words, when you're researching your topic, you're going to be looking for how current is that information? How recent has that website been updated? How reliable? What kind of information is it? Is it opinion? Is it balanced? Is it providing references? Is it not just them, or do they provide like a bibliography, or we're excited for things that they're talking about on that website? And then what authority? In other words, who's a creator? Who's a publisher of that information on the internet? Is it an organization? Is it a sponsor? What's the reputation? You know, what is their interest in putting this information out on the internet? Is it to get you to buy something? Is it trying to sell something? Or is it to inform? Those kinds of things. And then, of course, make sure you look to see if it's biased or unbiased. Are they giving credence to both sides, maybe of a particular topic? All right, so then there's some videos, video on how to write an introduction, how to write a conclusion. Basically, if you've never set up your paper in MLA format, here's a video on how to do that. And then the grading rubric, of course, that will be applied to this particular essay in grading. So you want to make sure that these are the areas that you are hitting. So that is the first thing. You want to spend a lot of time going over those resources, reviewing all of them, getting familiar with them, and then start beginning and just surfing the internet, because in the topic forum, this is the discussion forum, you're going to post what you think you have going to maybe go with for a topic. Okay, remember, topics who or what, and when you post your topics, before you post, do some surfing, explore topics of interest to you. Remember, it has to be related to the brain, the mind, and learning. So again, I'm going to jump back here to the criteria. Very important, you look at the criteria of what you can't just write an essay on anything you want. You can focus on the brain and learning. Okay, so make sure you limit that. Don't just randomly pick some topic. Okay. So when you're surfing the internet, look for areas. It can be related to anything in our book. It can be related. So for example, if you want to do maybe more on aspects of Alzheimer's and related to learning or something like that is based in our book, like how memory works, those kinds of things, you can certainly include some of those areas from the book. Now, here is what you're going to have to post your topic and then explain how or why it relates to the content of the course. So when you post your topic, how is it related to the content of the brain and learning and critical thinking and learning? Make sure you review more than one item. You want various items, things like web pages, articles, documents, okay? And these are really sources for you in your writing. You're looking at these types of things to get an idea. And then a pre-writing strategy to kind of help you generate the topic and what are some supporting ideas about it. So if you choose, for example, I said Alzheimer's and learning, okay, you want to look at how Alzheimer's affects learning in the brain. Okay, it's a really big one. You may have to narrow it down. So what are the aspects of it that you are going to cover in your essay? Now remember, you're limited to, roughly it's going to be a 5-paragraph essay. So you're not going to be able to cover tons. So you're going to have to limit your topic. Topic is a generalized idea, generalized area, and you're going to narrow down 3 aspects of that topic you want to inform the reader about in your paper. Okay, so keep that in mind when you choose a topic. What 3 areas of that topic in relation to the brain and learning are you going to cover in your essay and inform the audience about? Okay, so you're going to post that, and then of course you have to respond to 2 others. Make sure you suggest further options or a different point of view than what they have posted, and to give them, and then make sure you ask at least 2 questions regarding that topic area they have posted. So this is the only graded item for this module. And I want to really emphasize, make sure you're spending lots of time in those resources, getting familiar. Really, primarily this module is about surfing the web, pre-writing, getting ideas, brainstorming to narrow down your topic, and then what 3 aspects of that topic you're going to cover or inform the reader about within your essay.